5. Why songs get stuck in your head. Have you ever heard a song just once, then found yourself humming it hours later? Maybe even the next morning. The music keeps playing inside your head, even when you want it to stop. Why does that happen? Psychologists call this an earworm. An earworm is a short piece of music that gets trapped in your working memory. Your brain keeps replaying it over and over again. But why? Scientists believe it often happens when a song is simple, catchy, and repetitive, especially if it has an unfinished musical pattern. Your brain naturally wants to complete patterns. When the song suddenly stops, your mind keeps trying to finish it, almost like an unfinished sentence. Stress, boredom, or repetitive tasks can make earworms even stronger. That's why songs often pop into your head while you're taking a shower, driving, walking, or trying to fall asleep. The interesting part? Trying to force yourself not to think about the song usually makes it even worse. Instead, listening to the entire song or focusing on another mentally engaging activity often helps your brain let it go. So the next time a song refuses to leave your head, pause for a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Am I choosing to remember this song? Or is my brain trying to finish something it started? Because sometimes, the loudest music you'll ever hear is the one playing inside your own mind. 4. Why your eye twitches for no reason. Have you ever been sitting quietly, when suddenly, your eyelid starts twitching? You didn't move it. You didn't want it to happen. Yet it keeps jumping. Again. And again. At first, it can feel a little scary. Some people even believe it's a sign of bad luck. But in reality, the explanation is much simpler. Doctors call this eyelid myokymia, a harmless muscle spasm that usually affects one eyelid. So, what causes it? The biggest trigger is stress. When you're under pressure, your nervous system becomes more sensitive. Tiny muscles around your eye can begin firing on their own. Another common cause is lack of sleep. The less you sleep, the harder your muscles work to recover. Too much caffeine can also play a role. Coffee, energy drinks, or even too much tea can overstimulate the nerves controlling your eyelid. Even staring at screens for hours, without giving your eyes a break, can increase the chances of twitching. The good news? Most eye twitches disappear on their own. Getting enough sleep, reducing stress, and giving your eyes regular breaks usually solves the problem. So the next time your eye suddenly starts twitching, pause for a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Is something wrong with my eye? Or is my body simply asking for a little rest? Because sometimes, your smallest muscle is sending your biggest warning. 3. Why time feels faster as you get older. Have you ever noticed that summers felt endless when you were a child? But now, entire years seem to disappear in the blink of an eye? One moment it's January. The next, it's already December. Has time actually sped up? Not at all. Your brain is simply experiencing it differently. Psychologists call this the novelty effect. When you're a child, almost everything is new. Your first day at school, your first bicycle, your first vacation. Your brain records these new experiences in great detail. The more new memories your brain creates, the longer that period feels when you look back. But as you grow older, life becomes more predictable. You drive the same roads, go to the same job, follow the same routines. Because fewer experiences feel new, your brain stores fewer detailed memories. When you look back, that period seems much shorter. In other words, time doesn't move faster. Your memories become less crowded. Scientists believe this is one reason adults often feel that years fly by, while children feel like time moves slowly. The good news? You can actually slow down your perception of time. Try something new. Visit a place you've never been. Learn a new skill. Break your routine. The more new experiences you create, the richer your memories become, and the longer life feels. So the next time you wonder where the year went, pause for a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Did time really move faster? Or did I simply stop giving my brain something new to remember? Because sometimes, the secret to a longer life isn't having more time. It's creating more memories. 2. Why you suddenly forget why you entered a room. Have you ever walked into a room only to stop and wonder, why did I come in here? A few seconds ago, you knew exactly what you wanted. Then suddenly, it was gone. You might think, your memory is getting worse. But that's usually not the case. Psychologists call this the doorway effect. Your brain organizes memories by context. Each room becomes its own mental environment. When you walk through a doorway, your brain treats it like the beginning of a new event. It starts focusing on your new surroundings. The old context, and the task connected to it, can temporarily disappear. Imagine walking from your bedroom to the kitchen. You planned to grab a glass of water. But the moment you entered the kitchen, your brain became busy processing new sights, new sounds, and new information. For a brief moment, the original task slipped into the background. The interesting part is, if you walk back into the previous room, the memory often returns almost instantly. Because your brain reconnects with the original context. That's why so many people suddenly remember exactly what they forgot the moment they go back. Your brain isn't broken. It's simply changing chapters. So the next time you walk into a room and completely forget why you're there, pause for a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Did I actually forget? Or did my brain simply switch to a new context? Because sometimes, the doorway isn't just separating two rooms. It's separating two memories. 1. Why you yawn after seeing someone else yawn. Have you ever watched someone yawn, and just a few seconds later, you found yourself yawning too? Even if you weren't tired. Even if you had just woken up. Strange, isn't it? For years, scientists believed yawning was simply a sign of sleepiness. But contagious yawning tells a very different story. Psychologists call this phenomenon contagious yawning. It happens when your brain automatically copies another person's behavior. Why? Because deep inside your brain, there are special cells called mirror neurons. These neurons help you understand, and even feel, what other people are experiencing. When someone smiles, you often want to smile back. When someone laughs, you may start laughing too. And when someone yawns, your mirror neurons quietly tell your brain, do the same. Researchers have discovered something even more fascinating. People are more likely to catch a yawn from family members, close friends, or people they care about. But they're less likely to yawn after watching a complete stranger. Why? Because contagious yawning appears to be connected to empathy. The stronger your emotional connection, the stronger the effect. So the next time you yawn after seeing someone else do it, pause for a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Am I actually tired? Or is my brain simply copying someone else's behavior? Because sometimes, the most contagious thing in the room isn't a virus. It's a yawn.